Oia, aloha ho mai kako e na ohana. Lana ka mana o mai ka ino oko pakahia pau. Mahalo nui again for joining us for another Haʻawina ʻŌlelo Hawaiʻi for our weekly Huiki Pai Pai for our ohana Pūnana Leo. No leila, let's take a look at our pahuhopu for this week. Ai, na pahuhopu e kahi e nā ana I nā papani helu kahi me nā papani helu lua. Okay, we're going to review our papani, yeah, our pronouns, both our singular pronouns as well as our dual pronouns. Yeah. So we're going to review these as we've learned 7 of them thus far. And pahuhopu e lua e ao ina papani helulehu. The papani helulehu is basically our pronouns meaning 3 or more. Again, papani helukahi are our singular one person pronouns. Na papani helulua are our dual 2 people pronouns, and our papani helulehu are our 3 or more expanded pronouns. Okay, 3 or more people. All right, so just keep that in mind as we move forward. Helu e kolu e ho'oma'ama'a I ka pepeke ʻaike o me kona kino ho'ole. So we're going to continue reviewing the pepeke ʻaike o in both its positive and negative forms. All right, and the final thing, as usual, e ho'oma'ama'a I nā hua ʻōlelo o ka ai. These are our vocabulary words, and right now we're focusing on the various types of food that we eat. Yeah? No leila me ke la mana'o e ho'omawaku no kākou. All right, so let's begin by reviewing the papani helukahi, and they are au, yeah, au, which is I or me. And remember, the last time on the last video, I said when you pronounce this word, do not add the okina. Okay, there is no okina, as you can see. It's just the letter a and u. So au, au. If you cannot say au without making the okina, you can use the V sound, vo. Okay, as a workaround. But really, we want to know how to pronounce au without saying the okina. Okay, so au or vau, they both mean I or me. Our second papani, helukahi, is oi. Yeah, oi, you. Okay, when you're talking to someone, pehea oi. Yeah, how are you? Oi, you. The third papani helukahi is ia, okay, which means he, she, or it. Yeah. But when the ia is in the piko position, we need to have the okina o. Yeah. We need to have the ami piko o preceding the word ia in order to make it complete. And therefore, it will be pronounced oya. Yeah. Maikai oya. He, she, or it is maikai. Yeah. Akamai oya. He, she, or it is akamai. It'll depend on the context of who we're talking about. Maikai loa. Oh yeah, so let's take a quick review at the Papani Helukahi using some of our kanakala'au, our stick figure persons, just to kind of illustrate the fact of what these Papani stand for. So au or vo, I or me, maikai. Oi, as we can see, the person on the left is pointing to the person on the right, and he's using the word oi, yeah, as in pehea oi. Yeah, how are you? Pehea oi. Okay, maikai. The next one is ia. Yep, ia is again he, she, or it. And when in the piko position, you have the okina o preceding the word ia, and it's pronounced oya. Okay, so we have 2 friends on the left talking about the guy on the right, and you are saying we're using the word oya, like, oh, mai kai oya. Yeah, so the 2 guys on the left are talking. Yeah, this guy right here, mai kai oya, he's a really good guy. Aka mai oya, she's smart. Okay, so that's how we use the papani helukahi. All right, let's continue our review with the papani helulua. All right, papani helulua, we have kaua, right, which means we too, including the person being spoken to. Whenever you meet someone, you say aloha kaua. What we're saying is aloha to both you and I. Yeah, greetings to you and I. All right, Maikai, the next papani helulua is maua. Maua, again, is we too. Yeah, us too, we too, not including the person being spoken to. So you see how that differs from kaua. Yeah, maua is we too, not including the person being spoken to. Then we have olua. Yeah, olua, you too. Yeah. when you meet up with two people, you can say, Pehea Olua, how are you two guys doing? Okay. And then the final Papani Helulua is Laua. Yeah. Laua, day two. All right. So here we go. Papani Helulua, Kaua. Again, Kaua is we too, including the person being spoken to. All right. Let's take a look at a quick illustration of the word Kaua. Okay. So here we have two Kanaka. They're talking to each other, indicated by the green arrow. They're having a conversation. And maybe they're saying, oh, ehele kaua. Yeah. Ehele kaua. What does ehelekaua mean? It's a command, right? Or a suggestion. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's you and me, kaua. Let's go. We go. All right. Let's confirm that and see if it's pololei. Yep, those two guys, they went. They said ehelekaua and they went off. So maikai, not great example of kaua. The next papani is maua. Us two, not including the person being spoken to. We have two friends and they're talking to another person on the right, another Kanaka on the right, and they're probably saying, Ehele ana maua. We learned about the maka painu in the previous Haʻawina, so now we can say, Ehele ana will go, will travel. Who's doing the traveling? Maua. All right, so basically what they're saying is, we're going to go. All right, let's confirm. Oh, yeah, they were talking to the guy. They said, oh, ehele ana maua, and they went off. Yep, there they went. And the other person has stayed behind, as it was very clear. They said maua, and they left. Next one is olua. Yeah, olua. All right, let's take a look at the illustration. Okay, so we have three people talking. We have a guy on the right talking to the two guys on the left. Yeah, and he's probably saying, ehele olua. Ehele olua. Yeah, you two guys, you guys go. Ehele olua. Okay, giving them a command or a suggestion. All right, let's confirm if that's what he's actually saying to the two guys on the left. Ehele olua. And off they went. He said ehele olua, and those two guys went on their way. Yeah, meika iloa. Oh yeah, ho'omawaku no. All right, and the last papani helulua is laua. Laua, they too, yeah, or them too. And we use this papani when we're talking about people, at least two people. We use laua, yeah, laua, them too. Let's take a look at our illustration. We have two guys and they're talking, they're having a conversation. They're saying, hey, look, that's Malia and Keone over there. Yeah, you guys, you see them? Oh, yeah, I see them. Ehele mayana laua. Ehele mayana laua. They too are going to come to us. Yeah, ehele mayana laua. All right, and let's see what happens. Ay, may kaib. These two guys were hele may laua. Yeah, ua hele may. They completed the action of arriving. Great review of the Papani Helu Lua, and the final one being Laua. May ka iloa. Ho'omawakuno. All right, like we said in our pahuhopu, the papani for tonight is our papani helulehu. Now, helulehu again is considered to be the expanded pronouns, focusing on three or more people. Okay, so Hawaiian is very specific. Yeah, we have all these pronouns to cover the singular one person pronouns, the dual person, the dual two people pronouns, and now we have the pronouns for three people or more. Our first papani helulehu is kako. Ay, kako. You heard the phrase, it's a kako thing before, probably, meaning that everybody's included. Everybody needs to work together. In other words, kako, we three or more, including the person being spoken to. Yeah. Including the person doing the speaking as well. So everybody, yeah. Kako is all inclusive. Yeah. No one's left behind. No one's being left out. Everyone is included. Keep that in mind. Maikai. Kako. So now we have mako, and mako is the opposite of kako. Mako is exclusive because it's saying we three, not including the person being spoken to. Okay. So we three, not including the person being spoken to. Very different from kako. Yeah. The next one is oko. You guys, three or more. If you're talking to three people or more, then you would use oko. For example, pehea oko. How are you guys doing? Yeah. Maikai. And the last papani helulehu is Lako. Yeah, lako. In the dual form, we had laua. Now we have lako. Lako is they, three or more. Okay, they, three or more. All right, let's take a look at how this looks in our famous animations. All right, so here we have for kako, we have three guys. The guy on the left is talking to the guy on the right. They're having a conversation. They're probably going to say something like, ehele kako. Yeah. Now, this time, he's using the word kako. So everybody's included in this invitation to hele. All right, let's confirm that and let's see if it's polole. Oh yeah, they all left. They all went together because they probably said ehele kako. Wherever they're going, ehele kako, and they all went hele. Yeah, they all went. So mai ka'iloa. Kako is a wonderful papani. Yeah, very inclusive. Mai ka'iloa. The second papani helulehu is mako, again, us three or more, but not including the person being spoken to. Okay, let's take a look at the animation. All right, we have a group of people again. We have three guys on the left talking to the guy on the right. What could they be saying? Well, I think you're right. They're probably saying, Eheleana Mako. Okay, we're gonna go. They're telling the guy on the right, because we saw the arrow earlier, right? They told the guy on the right, Eheleana Mako. So what they're saying is that we're gonna go, but not you. All right, so let's see if that's Pololi. Oh yeah, well, hell yeah, no. They actually went and the other guy stayed behind. Yeah, because he knew that he wasn't invited because the Papani is very clear. Mako, us three, not you. Ole Pirikia, no problem at all because they use the word Mako. It's very clear. Yeah. Next one is Oko. So let's take a look at the animation. Okay. So we have the guy on the right now talking to the three guys on the left. And what do you think he's telling them? Ay, polole pahaoy. Perhaps you're correct. Maybe he's telling them ehele oko. Yeah, so he's giving the command now. He's giving the suggestion. Ehele oko. Or you guys go. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look if that's polole. Oh yeah. Wahele lako. They went. The guy said ehele oko, and they listened and they went. And the last one is lako. Yeah. Lako, they, three or more. Yeah. Or papani, helulehu, lako. All right. Let's take a look at the animation. All right. We have two guys here. They're talking to each other. Yeah. And they're probably saying, oh, ehele mayana lako. Ehele mayana lako. Those three guys over there, they're going to come to us. Ehele mayana lako yamawa. Probably it would be the complete sentence, but they're just saying, "Ehele mayana lako." Yeah, they're gonna come over here. All right, so let's confirm. There they are. They all showed up, all three of them. And it could have been more people too, but at least three. Yeah, three or more, then you would use the word lako. And now they're all together. So mai ka iloa e na ohana. Again, Hawaiian pronouns are very, very specific and they serve a purpose. It provides clear communication as to who's being included and not included, and it helps to avoid misunderstandings. Yeah, so there's no question about it. If you heard kako, then you know you're going to. If you heard Mako and they were actually talking to you, then you know, oh, okay, they're gonna go, not me. Okay. So it's Maikai. It's good to know. We have 11 papani in total. Memorize all 11, and that way you can always be able to say exactly who you want to refer to when using papani. Okay? Maikai. Ho'omawakuno. All right, no later we're going to review our Pepeke Aike O, both in the positive and negative forms, right? Our Pepeke Aike O. Let's take a look at our example sentences. Okay. So again, let's go ahead and try and see if we can unuhi this, if we can translate these sentences into ʻŌlelo Hawaiʻi, put them in the pahu kole kole in the chat, or, write it down on a piece of paper. So here we go. The cook is us three, not including the person being spoken to at the party. Yeah. The cook is us three or more. In other words, we are the cooks. Yeah. We are the cooks at the party. All right, let's confirm the translation. Here we go. In the Po'opiko Ave, let's see where all of these words fall in ʻŌlelo Hawaii. Okay, maika'i. So we have oke kuke, right? Remember, we talked about emphasis last week. Oke kuke. Yeah. Who's the kuke? Mako. Where? At where? Makapa'ina. Yeah, makapa'ina at the party. Oke kuke mako makapa'ina. The other way you could say it is omako kekuke makapa'ina, but in this case, we're looking at kekuke is the emphasis in this particular Pepeke ʻAike o. All right, so let's negate this now. Here we go. Again, when we negate, we have two po'o. Yeah, po'o e kahi and po'o e lua. In the po'o e kahi, we put the word ole, and the piko remains the same. Mako. Okekuke becomes the po'o e lua, and the ave remains the same. Makapa'ina. Okay, so ole mako okekuke makapa'ina, which is opposite of the positive. We are not the cooks at the party. Yeah. Maika iloa e ho'omau akuno. That is them three, not including the person being spoken to, in front of the strawberry. Not including the person being spoken to in front of the strawberry. All right. Another fun sentence here. All right. So let's see if you got this translation correct. And again, po'opiko ave in the positive form. O la. La ko mamua o ka ohelo papa. Yeah, that's them three or more. Yeah, them is la ko. La ko mamua o ka ohelo papa. In the negative form, we would say a ole la ko la mamua o ka ohelo papa. Maika iloa, here is the last example for this evening. This is us three or more, including the person being spoken to, at the table. Yeah. Including the person being spoken to as well as the speaker, everybody at the table. Okay. So how would we say this is us three or more at the table? Let's take a look. All right. Again, po'opiko ave o ka kou keia make pa ko. All right. So we can see the emphasis is on ka kou. Yeah. O ka kou keia make pa ko. Or you could say o keia ka kou make pa ko. And again, in the negative form, ole keia o ka kou make pa ko. Yeah. This is not us on the Paco Co. All right, Maika Iloa e na ohana. This is just a quick review of the Pepeke IKO in both the positive and negative forms. The little review on the emphasis of the Pepeke IKO because they are interchangeable. Yeah, you can change the po'o and the piko in the Pepeke IKO and it'll still be equal. Yeah, it's an equational sentence. And this evening, we added in the papani helulehu, and these are papani that express the idea of three or more people. Yeah, so keep that in mind as we go forward, as we continue to holomua on our journey of learning ʻŌlelo Hawaii, so that we can express ourselves with our ohana. Yeah, ai no leila mahalo nui ke ia hui ho ana e malama pono oko a hui ho kako. Aloha.